So, hello everyone. Welcome to my video, and today we are discussing about writing boards submitted by Kabira Tandan. So credits to the owner. I'm just using his PPT so that I can explain it better. So, writing boards. A display board is the visual teaching aid in the form of a flat surface on that the information to be communicated can be arranged in an instructive fashion. Since these days, a large number of different kinds of display boards are available, such as blackboard or chalkboard, bulletin board, flannel board, magnetic board, etc. So, writing boards are most commonly used in Philippines, since Philippines is not more on high technology. We use blackboards, like chalkboard, like even whiteboards. We use them so so that we can teach students. We can present them a visible topics that they can see so that they can understand more. Now, next, these are the types of writing board. We have blackboard or chalkboard, the most common instructional material here in the Philippines that we can see in every public school. Bulletin board, flannel board, and magnetic chalkboard. So let's see. These are the examples that this PPT provides. So next, the first is the blackboard or chalkboard. So as you can see, this is the most common. Yes, this is the most common instructional materials that we can see in our country, the Philippines. They write there, yeah. They will write. Teachers will write their topics and give examples like sentences or only text, or even the teachers will draw such graphics like in mathematics they draw a pie chart, rectangular prisms, like solving areas. Yes, they use that in mathematical solving problems. So blackboard or chalkboard are the most useful or common in the Philippines. Traditionally and even nowadays, it's still being used. Next, the bulletin board. Bulletin board is also common. This is very common. It's a very common type of instructional materials. They stick they pinned activities from students, like to being recognized that it motivates students from the it motivates students so that they can see their activities being recognized, motivating them to do better their so that their their activities will be recognized by the teacher. So not just only their activities, bulletin board was also used to present rules, policies of classrooms, or even the entire school. Like they'll they'll be pinning some rules, the do's and don'ts. Yeah, that's the most common. Or even instructional or helpful instructional information such as earthquake drill, what to do in that situation, fire drill, etc. Next, we have this. This is um no. This is also a type of bulletin board. Oh, sorry. Next is the flannel board. Right. This board being writ. This board has its fabric. This were discussed from yesterday. The flannel board, which is a fabric that only be sticking, but I'm not really familiar with this. But this is the flannel board. I really can't explain this much because I'm only discussing the writing board. So next, yeah, this is also an example. Yeah. hmm So using a writing board. The following points should be kept in mind while using writing board. Writing clearly in corrosive handwriting the important points of the topic on the writing board. So this is our guides. Keep in mind that these are guides in using writing board. Writing clearly and corrosive so that the students can understand it well or can identify well the words. They can see it more clearly so that they can copy it or read it more easily. And then avoid overcrowding of information on the writing board. Don't don't put some don't put unnecessaries in the board. Don't write unnecessary things in the board. Just be more specific. Like state what is the main point or the main lesson of your topic, so that they will understand easily. So, so they understand easily, and they can uh, you know uh, they can understand it very well of the topic that you are writing. Next is the size of lettering should be large enough to be seen properly by the students. Since there are various types of students, there maybe they maybe can see, or they are close-sighted students, like they can see far but only in close ones, that have eye impairments, like not just a completely blinded, but have a blurry vision. So you have to make make the letters, or the size of your letter and writing on board must be large. The recommended height of the letters on board is between 8 centimeter to 8 centimeter. So that is the most recommended size to be written in the board. Next, the classroom should be lighted properly and the writing board should be glare free. So your classroom must have a proper lighting, like it has a good and high watts light bulbs, so that the students can see your writing on the board, because lighting is important too, so that they can see it very well, because they can they can really see your they can really see effectively, or they can visually see it if it's dark. So lights is essential. Next is rub off the information already discussed in the class and noted down by the students. So rub off the information already discussed in the class and noted down by the students. You just have to rub off the information that already discussed in the class. So next, use color chalks or marker pen for providing contrast. So, for example, you use color, like when you differentiate such words, or oppose them, you have to use different types of colors, like green, red and green. So red is which is the bad side, and green as the good side. So color chalks, yes, these are good so that they can differ, which is by their differences. Yeah. Next is use a soft cloth piece or foam duster for rubbing of writing board. So that it can erase. No. Where's the, oh, is that? So you can erase your writing very clearly, and can very completely erase the writings of the board. Next, for rubbing off the writing on board, it should be rubbed vertically first and then horizontally. These are the very proper way to rub off or erase the writing on board. Like rub vertically and horizontally, not in circular, any other ways. Just this is the most proper one. I prefer vertically and horizontally way of rubbing off the writing on board. Next is stand on the side of writing board while explaining a point to student. Stand on the side so that your physical appearance, or your appearance you won't appear or you're not blocking their vision so that they can see what you're pointing of. Uh, my suggestion is maybe you should use a meter stick. Yeah, you just have to use meter stick, like a long object, so that you can use it point or maybe even laser. But in these times, we're not that high tech yet. Laser. If you don't have laser, just use meter stick or any other long object so that you can use it to point your topic. So here's our the advantages of writing board. First advantages is the writing board is a convenient visual aid for group teaching. So we already know that this is the most convenient visual aid for group teaching. Then next, the writing board is an economical teaching aid as it can be used over and over again. So yes, this is very true since if you write, then erase, then write again, then new topic, erase again, then write the new topic again, then erase, and so on. It can be used time to time or more short and a long period of time. Maybe it be used depending on how you really care, how you really handle it well. Then the next advantages. Next, one of the advantages is the writing board can work as a good visual aid for drill and television. Yes, that is true. Good for visual drill and revision. Yes, because because writing board is very common. Yeah, it has a multi-purpose. You can write everything you have to teach to your students. Then the writing board can be easily used for giving lessons and lesson notes to students. It's already stated in the other page. Yes, that you can write your topic, then the students will write it. They will just copy what you teach them. Then they will use their copy to study at home. So this is also advantages of writing board. So disadvantages of writing board, yes, there's also disadvantage of writing board. It makes students heavily dependent on teacher. They will only depend on you. They will only copy or listen to your topics that you have provided in the writing board because you are using the writing board to teach them. Like you write the topics, then explain your topic to help them learn. So they will be dependent on you. They'll only depend on what you write on the board. So next, it makes job power to spend and inhaled by the teacher and student. Yes, the chalk powder is bad for our health too because if we breathe it, yeah, I don't think if it has bad health, but this is also one of the disadvantages. If you inhale it, yeah, you might sneeze or cough it, you might choke on coughing. Next is it cannot be used for teaching a large mass. Yes, it really can't be used in large mass because you're erasing it. Yes, it only have ah, the hell. It can only be used not for a large mass but a small mass amount. Then the next is the chalk dust adds to uncleanliness of classroom. Yeah, the dust will make your classroom dirty. Like the white chalk. So for example, their dust their dust will make 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 the floor a mess. So that's all. Thank you. Credit to the owner. This is the owner, by the way. I provided the link of his PPT on my description. So here, this is the owner, Kabita Tandan. He was the one who submitted this PPT, and I downloaded it from Google. And I will provide his I will provide the link where I get this. So thank you. That's all. Goodbye.